and I haven't worked in this matchup in a while. And I was watching it like a day or two ago, and a lot of stuff popped up to me that I feel like is kind of obvious, but I still kind of want to go over it with you just because I haven't really put much effort into this matchup in a while, and he's beat me twice in a row, and I don't like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with it, as I try to figure out how to juggle my limited time trying to
Yeah.
work on all these matchups and play two characters. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Sounds good. Uh, yeah, honestly, I don't have any thoughts or questions. You can just get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Oh. Oh.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a
Honestly,
lot
it's
of
I think it is actually kind of fair you get hit in this spot because I feel like the spaces that you're at is like a pretty good spacing off round starting against Falcon that like normally is good against either him short hopping off or like from just dropping down, jumping forwards. But I guess there was the Falcon moved slightly forward before actually jumping, and I guess that probably like confused you or something. And I think, yeah, like the Falcon like did like the dash dance and ended up going forward. And I guess the only thought I have is I think it's good to have a good grasp of like the spacings where Falcon generally is gonna jump and like be keen on like moving around them, but I guess still being like tuned in enough to like do the shield stuff or like the dash away stuff or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I should have been a little bit more tuned in after, especially after the laser. Like I feel like this tournament, Sheiks and Falcons were chasing me down after I shot the gun.
Yeah, I think definitely after laser. Laser's like an easy opportunity for them to see something and be like, okay, time to do my button. So
Yeah.
it's probably pretty important to be locked in. Damn. Oh, nice. Nice. Really good.
Should have fucking up aired instead of going for the shine there.
I agree. Nice. I like the way you're playing. You're taking your
Yeah, I like parts
time.
of it. I
Yeah.
like parts of things.
Yeah, it's like I like how you play the corner. That nair's fine. You move off the platform well. You don't go for an autopilot back air. Now the backer would have hit here, but there's a lot of
Yeah,
reasons why you wouldn't want to do it, and so
yeah,
it's like that's okay. And then you play the situation after well where you stay back in check. I do think you could have been a bit more proactive here. Like if you're
yeah.
gonna decide to not back air, that means you have to be looking for something else, I guess.
Yeah, cause I saw the jabs afterwards, but then he didn't really commit afterwards
Mm-hmm.
after the jabs. So I don't know. I mean, I could have like full hopped out. I could have like I think a full hop could have been cool.
Yeah, I think the jabs in general are just an opportunity. Like once I see jab, my brain's like I'm gonna probably hold forward at the timing that like would whiff punish if like they went for double jab. And
Yeah,
then if they double jab, cool. If they single jab, I still get to play a mix up, it's fine. And if they gentleman, which they wouldn't because they're not hitting anything, then it also doesn't matter. You'll probably just CC and roll away or something. Yeah.
okay. I guess I should expect more double jab. Cause I feel like I usually look for the triple jab, but that doesn't really make that much sense because obviously they're whiffing.
Yeah. I think looking for single or double jab are pretty good. A lot of the time, it kind of depends. I don't have any like system for this, but I do know that at least intuitively, I pick between reading single jab and double jab a lot, and I guess that thought process has something to do with like how kind of from their perspective, what actually were they looking for? Because it's like if they like are landing with an maybe they're drifting forward with a nair and then they land and jab. I'm probably thinking they're gonna do a single jab because they're expecting me to like come in after the nair and whiff punish them, and so then like they get like jab to stop me from running forward and then like a grab or something. And so I'm
Yeah,
like kind of looking for jab one then, but and there's other spots where it's like if it's kind of more obvious that I'm further away, but they're still jabbing, I kind of look more for jab two because they want to have a hitbox out for longer or something.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so there is some logic to it, and it's not the most important thing to like pay attention to, but I guess if you find yourself getting tripped up by jabs, maybe
Yeah.
that's something important.
How do you find yourself trying to apply pressure in those kind of spots? Just like
Uh,
shine stuff, nair, up smash, like all that
I
stuff.
mostly just up smash.
Mostly just up smash.
I like up smash because if you're super duper good at reacting, you could get a lot of like value
Yeah.
from out prioritizing it. It's like, oh, I like am catching jab, as it comes out, or it's like I'm out spacing around jab or something. Like you get that kind of stuff with up
Yeah.
smash.
For sure. That
I
makes
don't
sense.
really like shining just because jab is so good at stopping your momentum, and jab is also big. And so it's like if
Yeah.
you get caught outside and you're shining, Falcon's gonna grab or he's gonna do some like weird jump, and you're gonna be shining under him, and horrible things are gonna happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could definitely have up smash there.
yeah. But even still, it's not like you played it poorly. You played it
Yeah,
well,
for sure. For sure.
and you paid a lot of attention to, and nothing bad happened. Yeah, good reaction to the jump too. Nice. Good crouch tech chase. Nice. You tech chase with shine too.
My wave shine conversions are really bad all tournament, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It just happens.
I missed my forward smash.
Yeah. Nice. Really good corner pressure.
Thanks. There's certain parts of my game like that I feel like are good,
Hmm.
but
There's just
normally
like
they don't.
things that are going wrong. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you can't jump up for that one. Hmm.
I think I should just be a little bit more aware, and I could have gotten it earlier. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. I think either you could change your
But if I
drift.
wasn't, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
I was
you could
thinking.
drift away and then like end
Yeah.
up able to bear him towards the other side. Or what I was thinking is instead of changing your drift, you do the same full hop, but then you realize, and then you just empty land behind him, then wave shine
Oh,
up smash.
yeah, for sure. That's a good point too.
You know?
Like if he does that, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Nice. Worked out. Probably run off shine here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think he was low enough to where you could like actually react. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I definitely could have. I think I was just like randomly nervous about it, even though there's no reason to be.
I mean, it makes sense. I think it's scary. Run off shine. If you mess up, if you don't have good tech skill, you just run off and get grabbed, and you're like not ready to tech, and you get stage spiked and literally die instantly. So it's
Although
like
I have practiced my teching that.
that's good. That's a really good thing to actually practice. Most people ignore that. I think you kind of got stuck for a while. Good shield,
Yeah.
good wave dash. I like that a lot. I don't like the Cody up airs against Falcon personally. I think there are the characters that's really good against are your Puffs, your Sheiks, your Marths, and like
Mars?
yeah, I think it's good against Marth, but you have to be close to Marth. There's like different rules for Marth.
Okay.
But against Falcon, the thing about Falcon is if you're already close enough to do a move, it's pretty important that I think you pick a fast move because in the
Yeah.
scenario that you don't like have the frame advantage you thought you did, or maybe you judged incorrectly, you're getting hit by literally the worst possible move to get hit by.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also just think the way Falcon's jump kind of goes, he doesn't like stay in the air for a long time.
Hmm.
But when Sheik, Marth, or Puff jump or something, or like Samus, they're in the air for long enough to where you have more
Mm.
overall time where you could be hitting them with the up air, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty tight on Falcon. And I think it's a good if you like actually hard read them, which he tried to do just totally fine. But even then, you were right, he did jump, but
Yeah.
you were further away, and so then you got nared and weird things are happening. Yeah. Mm. Oh. I guess probably spend more time on platforms. I think Falcon's actually pretty good at covering you coming down. Just because he has really big moves, so you could do it from
Okay.
further away.
Can you go back to that spot? I want to see that.
Yeah.
See how I'm rolling.
Yeah.
That and
Yeah.
also just be a little bit more prepared for him to chase you.
I agree. Like, definitely you could have shielded at least, which is, yeah, I think at least being super ready to defend if you have to also will help a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's actually one thing where it's like Falcon has big moves, but also because his moves are slow, it's really hard for him to be precise. So, like,
Mm.
worst case scenario, a lot of the time, I think you can end up shielding unless he, like, grabs, which is like, if he grabs it, who cares?
Yeah.
It happens. Nice. Nice.
I just ran all the way in.
Yeah, it was good though. Oh, I think okay. So the one
Why
thought
is
I
this
do
happening to me?
have. Okay, so obviously you know the shield, that's fine. But I think actually you are waiting a bit too long to like make a decision. Because I think against Falcon, obviously we really want to let Falcon make decisions first, and I think it's good that you're trying to do that. But in between, there are kind of things that you have to do that like either give you the opportunity to cover something preemptively and make it easier on yourself, or to like set yourself up for actually interacting with those things. And so I guess what I mean by that is in that spot where you're dash dancing in place, I probably would have ended up doing a similar dash dance. It's like, oh, that's fine.
Mhm.
I dash dance right here for a while after the knee, but then there's like a timing kind of thing. Like now that you've done these two dash dances on this dash in, you kind of either have to make a decision here, make the decision to go further back off the screen, and like go
Mm,
further into the corner, or to like full hop in place with like a backflip or something. It's like you have to make a decision, and it doesn't mean that decision needs to be like super proactive. It just
yeah.
needs to be something that like changes the game state because it's really hard, at least in melee, to like kind of spontaneously change what you're doing to respond to situations, and a lot of the time you just can't. And so
Yeah.
like you kind of have to lean into that a little bit earlier by doing things that aren't necessarily meant to be exactly what you want to happen, but still cover things.
So,
um
so one thing I'm getting, and also was thinking about earlier, is that I, I should be thinking about because I'm kind of doing a lot of what you're seeing right now in this match.
yeah.
I feel like I could do like a little bit more of like just like in these spots, mix in a little bit more just dashing forward, going from zone 3 to zone 2 a little bit more.
Hmm.
Because like in a lot of these spots, it seems like he would just fly over me.
Yeah.
But also like I can also do the full hop stuff, or I can go all the way to zone 4. But like just spending a little bit less time in zone 3
Yeah.
is kind of what I'm getting from you.
Yeah, I agree. I think zone 3 it's a reasonably safe spot to be in, but it's not the spot where things actually happen in neutral.
Mhm.
It's either you're close enough in zone 2 to go under him or to up smash his jump or something, or you're in zone 4 to where Falcon has to do something to like stop you from being so far away. Zone
Yeah,
3 just kind of like lets you be in the spot where Falcon gets to interact for free, so you just like you don't get to have control, I guess, per se.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good try.
Bad. I'm bad at multiple spots.
No. Oh, I don't like that nair.
Yeah, there was a little.
I think the dash forward was probably fine, but I think you might have misjudged a little bit.
I think I just saw him whiff a bunch, and I was just like, he can't be whiffing all this time.
Mm-hmm. I kind of feel like with Falcon whiffing and stuff, I don't really like using jump to interact with it. Just because since his moves are so big, that means you already have to be pretty far away to not get hit. And so
Yeah,
being far away, then getting close, and then also doing something slow like jumping and then doing a move. It's not like it's necessarily slow, but it's functionally slow to where it takes a lot of time to get to the point where the hitbox you have out is actually hitting them compared to
yeah,
like grounded actions where if you're up smashing, it's in the spot where it's going to hit from the seventh frame.
yeah.
Whereas now, you might have to fall down for a frame or two or something, and I think that ends up mattering.
That makes sense.
No,
So
there's
just more up smash.
honestly more up smash, either more up smash or more like wave dashing down and playing extended interactions. I think those two are the real big ones. It's like you can up smash and then you just hit them straight up, or if you wave dash down and stay on the ground but have positioning, then you get to do whatever you want. Then you get to nair because you're close or something, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that was just generally about like that because that one kind of worked. That was kind of a similar concept. Like
Yeah. I think it was good. I think this nair is really good. Look how close you are. He can escape, and so then
yeah,
he either has to be in place or move forward. He could CC, but CCing's risky for him because he's Falcon in the corner, and you could just dash dance right there and grab him or something, right? So it's like I'm okay with this nair for the most part.
yeah.
And then this dash dance is good. Shield wave dash down, full hop nair. It's like I don't know. All those spots are played super well. I think just being a bit more cognizant. Oh, nice. Oh, you went back here. A bit more cognizant of your initial spacing before you aerial will help a
Yeah,
lot.
it's my tiny box problem.
Yeah.
Didn't shine too long, and then I missed my attack.
That's unlucky. Hmm. I will say, when you're next to Falcon pressuring him, I think you could be a bit more down to like react. I think you're doing a lot of preemptive things, which is good because it beats Falcon throwing himself forwards and stuff. But when you're close to Falcon specifically, that's when him like that's when him having slow moves actually becomes a
Mm-hmm.
weakness. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Falcon's stomping. It's a 16 frame startup move that you're never going to get hit by. And it also has a bunch of landing lag. You could run up and grab whiff punish that anytime you're close. Or like the
Yeah.
same thing with knee. Or if he starts doing jabs or like a forward tilt, you get to pressure him. Or if he jumps in general, he does a nair in place, you at least get to play an interaction out off of the fact that you saw him do it. And I think when you're close, he's gonna be doing those things more often because he like wants to prevent you from hitting him directly. And so spending a bit more time just checking
Mm-hmm.
would do a lot. Because here you'd be like, oh, if you dash dance for literally maybe 4 frames more, you'd be like, oh, he's just stomping in front of me. I'm gonna run up and grab him or up
Yeah.
smash him or nair him or forward throw him, whatever.
I'm gonna look more for that.
No. Oh, bad
Oh,
laser. That was a greedy one.
yes.
I think you had to do it earlier if you're gonna laser, but you probably couldn't have because they're invincible. They're invincible for a while. Nice. Yeah, I think in general you could also probably chase Falcon down a bit more. I think a lot of the spots the Falcon's genuinely like scared of you, but you're kind of letting them reset enough. Like there, that back air. After that back air, you could at least play a tiny bit more forward. Not even try to hit them, but just kind of
Mm-hmm.
get a tiny bit closer so you can actually play out interactions. Because from their perspective, they missed this back air. They're thinking, oh fuck, Fox might try and like punish me. He might at least
Yeah.
try and pressure me. So you get to be here relatively safely because they're not going to run up grab all that often. They'll do it sometimes, which is good. But
Yeah.
they're not going to do it all that often, and so it's like you don't actually get threatened here because Nair's not going to work, Stomp isn't
Yeah.
going to work, Knee's not going to work. They're not going to run up dash attack, forward tilt doesn't hit, jab doesn't hit. You know.
Yeah.
And so then if you get to be from this spot, then if you see Falcon going up, there's at least some potential of you being like, oh, they went up. I'm just gonna go follow them, which
Yeah.
isn't the best decision, but it's a potential decision that they have to think about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it also just lets you play other like if they drop through, you could always run up smash reading that or something. It just lets you play in interaction instead of
Mm-hmm.
them getting to like do whatever they want for free.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it easier, I guess.
Yeah. I gotta wait for more of these jabs when I'm in shields.
Yeah. I think I almost always just stay in shield forever until they do something that I think I could shine on a shield or like shield grab.
Yeah.
I always wait. Mm,
I don't like these dares.
yeah.
So I feel like I'm doing it again at the wrong range. Like I feel like I have to do them at zone 2 if I'm gonna do these kind of nares, or else it's always gonna be a trade
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I also
that.
think Nair in play specifically isn't very good. I'd prefer using drill or like back air. Cause
Drill.
okay, so drill isn't for jumps, drill is for run up grab. And so then you hit grab and then you get a good combo. You get drill shine, whatever. And then back air because it's actually big, so you could beat aerials. But Nair doesn't really fit either thing that well.
Okay.
Yeah. Nair selects for combos and is also pretty small.
Do you think it's better in zone 2?
I think back air and drill are better in pretty much every position.
Okay.
I think the only times where Nair is better than either of them are spots where you're moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
FGC nod.
Oh, you should have running
Oh, no.
shined.
I don't know what I must have. Yeah, I don't
You
know.
might have messed up. You might have just missed a reaction. You might have been. You might have
Yeah,
thought you would have gotten hit or something. I don't know.
that's weird. I definitely normally running shine that. I feel.
Yeah. Hmm. I think there's a lot of kind of small mistakes. So here, I think you didn't react to the grab very well at all, and I think that's just like a run up grab with punish.
Yeah.
And then in this spacing, I think the laser was a small mistake, just because
Yeah.
Falcon could technically throw himself across the screen, and you didn't really need to laser. And if
Yeah.
you were dash dancing, you could have punished the nair that he did.
Yeah.
And then honestly, I kind of think the nair was a small mistake too, just because I don't think he. I don't know. I feel like it is surprising to me. So it's okay. First off, it's surprising me that the Falcon didn't shield because of how close you were. And then also because of how close you were, you could decide to do something a bit not greedier, but more direct, like grab or up smash because of that. And they have less things, they're less defensible because grab beats what's it called? Grab beats shield, and up smash doesn't lose to what's it called? CC or whatever. And so it's like because of those things, because of your spacing and the fact that you have pressure, I'm more willing to pick like a higher value thing. And Nair still has like a few things with it that could go wrong passively, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I kind of feel like that Nair also isn't the best, but it
It's
ends
kind
up
of
being fine.
a situation again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go there. You kind of missed the punish on the grab. The
Like I
laser.
see what you're saying about just being more reactive, like when I'm close to him.
Yeah. I think that's the thing about being close to Falcon is being close to Falcon isn't the scary part.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you don't really have to worry about you worry about the same things far away that you do close up 90% of the time. Sometimes there'll be jabs and sometimes there'll be forward tilts and there's grab on the table. But like
Yeah.
otherwise, it's pretty much the same as far away and honestly in some ways safer because you actually have access to dash forward to escape. So now you have a way and forward and shield. And it's like, okay, you have an extra option to avoid Falcon. So I think a lot of the time it ends up in practice being safer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think the fact that Falcon's scared of you also kind of lends to that safety too. Oh.
What the fuck?
Mm. Yeah, I think also this Falcon, I don't know if you feel this way, but I think this Falcon has jumped forward at the same timing like every time. Yeah, and I think a part of the Falcon matchup is because Falcon's options are so limited, you actually can like you could do the thing where it's like this guy jumps in this spot all the time. I guess I'll read it, and I think it's actually pretty good. So I guess all that to say, maybe up smashing those spots a bit more.
Yeah.
Like I would have put $1 million on that, on that knee.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, bad. I think you didn't respect Falcon being under you.
Yeah.
Falcon's one of the characters that's really good at hitting Fox when he's above him. Or I guess when Falcon's below him and Fox is above him.
Yeah, I have a similar problem with Falco sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. It's hard. Good dash tag. Forward throw? Oh.
Yeah, I'm not so good at gimping Falcon.
Yeah. Mm.
He's just narrowing me.
Yeah, this is actually a hard spot to be in because it's like you're in the vortex. You don't actually get out, and so then you're like do something kind of proactive to try and escape, but then you're not super comfortable playing out of that spot, and then Falcon just does the same nair he did like 7 times ago. And it's like, I think maybe it is a part of these situations to play them like super duper confidently and kind of try and like punk the Falcon. Like, be like, I will put money down on you not run up grabbing after that nair and probably dashing back to try and create space. And so I'm going to do something super duper greedy, I guess, by doing like wave dash or what's it called? Dash forward, wave dash down right here. And then just taking that space and being able to play from there. And then using that as like your new basis to play neutral from instead of like, I'm scared in this spot of potentially getting hit. Like I actually think it sounds like super risky, but I think with all the context of Falcon, like not having super strong moves in place, having slow actions, being scared of interacting with Fox when you're close, kind of regardless of on whose terms it is, it's like actually down to try and punk Falcon in these spots like this where he's pressuring me a good bit. Just because he can't hold space well. He has to kind of give up space and, move around and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
I also
Also,
think after landing from in there too.
wait, say it again.
I think also the same thing applies when you land from the Nair.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
like if you play confidently, you could just dash forward and let it rip or something, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, what do you think about just like learning how to nair in between the nair hits?
I think so. This is, I guess, I learned the Falcon matchup during the net play era, so I'm not super duper studied on that part specifically because on net play it definitely wasn't possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I think on LAN, I do know people who do it consistently on LAN.
Who does
So
it consistently on land? I know. I just remember because I remember Sammy talking to me about it.
yeah, there's a person in Georgia who did it all the time.
Uh,
And I think I don't know. It might be real. I've just never looked into it. So I think
uh-huh.
maybe mess around with it and see if it's something that you can do like consistently on reaction and work after practicing it, doing it in matches and see if it works well. And if it doesn't, probably just drop it because it seems really hard, kind of
Yeah,
regardless. Oh.
hard. I can't even get to the melee frame data website. Yeah.
Real. It should.
But what you're saying makes sense too. I
Yeah,
like it.
like numerically, it can happen, just like you nairing in between Falcon Nair. But I don't know if it's something that you could create either, if it's something you could create in reaction, or if you have to like preempt it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. Mm, yeah. Oh, I think you should stay grounded there. I think when whiff punishing Falcon, this might actually be something I've already said, but whiff punishing Falcon and jumping isn't very good. I almost always stay on the ground. Because the thing is, if you're not just directly whiff punishing his thing, like true punishing, you're going to be dashing. He's going to be dashing away. And you're never
Yeah,
going to catch him dashing away. And so when you jump, it just makes it even more likely that you're not going to catch him and you're putting yourself in lag.
yeah,
It's like the worst. Yeah, it ends up being the worst of all worlds, unfortunately.
yeah.
Nice. That's fine. That's good.
Should have running shine there. I should hit my tech chase there.
I want to see the
Or
spot.
not running shine. I should have just shined. I'm not
Mm.
running. I should have running shined.
Yeah, you could. That's a running shot spot. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it is insane that you lost that game because you were cooking the Falcon really bad, but it also makes perfect sense that you lost that game because I'm pretty sure you SD'd twice. So
Did I?
yeah, there's you can look back. Oh, I forgot. This isn't. Oops.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you SD'd twice.
So what's the role of like something like? I guess running shine is good then.
Rainshine's
Instead,
good, but it is.
but it's only like good against like stomp or something.
Yeah, I don't like using Running Shine in like true neutral all
Mm-hmm.
that often because Falcon jump goes over it and Falcon outpaces you, so you can't even like use Shine. Like what makes Shine good against the Morphs or the Sheiks or the Foxes or the Falcos is it's like you can actually catch them, but you can't catch Falcon, and
Yeah.
Shine's too small to like make up for that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I don't really use it all that often. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to keep watching this match, or do you want to?
Um, if you have another video from a stronger session, I would be down to look at that and talk about that.
Hmm. Oh, You could. I'll pull up myself just because it's really easy because I know what I'm gonna do.
Works for me.
I don't want grand final. I want winners finals because that's the one I won. I don't want the one I lost. I want the one I won.
All right, here we go.
Duh.
I also want to pick a game I win just to make it make sense. That's it was on Dreamland. Do we have a Dreamland game? No, we don't. I'll just pick Stadium. Okay. Nice dash forward. Oh, look at that! I tried to use aerial to whiff punish Falcon, and it went super poorly.
If you ran all the way with grab, it might have worked, right?
Yep. I might have just caught her.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow, that was horrible.
I see why you retired, bro. What the fuck? There we go.
Yeah. This is good though. I like that I waited for jabs.
Yeah, that was cool.
I tried to space around that, I swear.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. It felt like I was at least paying attention to what I thought the jump timing was. Yeah. I could have done it, less greedily, but it's okay. I like this idea too, actually. This is something that should work, is if you wave dash into Falcon doing a full drift forward nair, you could true CC it, but I did it too late, so I got ASTI down and got pushed really far.
Yeah.
That's okay. I like this too. This is the thing I was talking about earlier, where it's like you make a decision, even though technically you're in the fine spacing, you still have to make a decision. In here, my decision was to go really far back and then also to full hop into the center. Here's also similar to the spot I was talking about, where it's like because of how close I was to Falcon, I was able actually able to use an aerial. Yeah. But unfortunately, I'm jumping into Falcon a bunch. Yeah, you see how even all the way in center stage, there's like small times where I'm like, okay, I'm just wave dashing down, but technically that's a decision that sets me up for if Falcon does decide to like move forward, Yeah. It's like, oh, I get to see, are they jumping forward? Are they not? Nice. Shit on. Nice. Run off shine. The thing. It was a thing.
It's so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I only use running. The only time I've used running shine so far is to whiff punish an aerial. We're also really close.
Yeah, it was like you barely didn't get obliterated for it.
Yeah. Oh. That shouldn't happen. Nice. Oh. Nice. Yeah, drill to shield sucks. I tried to read run up grab, but I was wrong. Nice. See, you see how I punked Falcon? This is literally what I was talking about. I was like, you're not gonna do anything. You have to like actually make them work for their corner pressure, because it's not risk free for them. And so it's like they're worried about getting hit. I will make them hit me. Nice. 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 Getting the shield there is pretty important.
Yeah.
I would have probably died if I missed that. Oh, I got lucky. And then I messed up. I deserve to not get the edge guard. Nice. And then I read the Falcon. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not like we're playing all that differently. I just think I'm dashing forward more often, honestly. Yeah. I actually think that might be the only difference. And I think it's dashing forward against Falcon is really good. And I think it is not like haphazardly dashing forward. It's like I'm either dashing forward when we're really close, so I'll, cross up and then get to play an interaction, or it's like I'm dashing forward from spacings where if Falcon does jump, it'll set up a good timing, and then I'll be able to play an interaction. If they don't, I still get to react and wave dash down or something, Yeah. Oh, bad aerial. Run forward. Yeah, see, I like this dash forward too. Mainly because with these lasers, this is a potential thing that they could see and want to hit. So maybe they do like, oh, I'm gonna run up there after seeing that, or like I'm gonna stomp or something, and it just lets me react. And so then I running shot once I realize, she's just dash dancing in place. And I think we're gonna look at how close we end up, where we actually end up both dashing away. Like, look at how close we are.
Yeah.
I only am running shot. Remember that point blank.
That's cool.
No. Here, this is kind of an example of me playing a bit more reactively instead of doing something preemptive. It didn't necessarily lead into anything because I wasn't ready to punish jab because I was dashing back when she did it. That's okay. And then I don't want to, whiff punish back here, so I'm okay with just playing pressure there, taking my time. And then I've had the read, but I was slow. So it's like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah. It's tough.
No. And then I die.
Stupid character.
I agree.
Unlike Fox, which is honest and cool.
Facts. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, that was the best thing. This is the secret technique, by the way. Doing a ledge stall, and instead of landing on ledge, you secretly slip on the stage and hit them. That's crazy. I didn't know I did that. Oh, I like the way I play here, too. I think one thing that I do is I'm super duper keen on, like, grabbing Falcon. Just because it's, like... Falcon only can shield for a lot of the situations where he's, like, getting pressured. And so I'm just, like... I should lean into that and like try and grab him as much as possible so I could like actually get real value, Yeah. Uh-oh. I also like how much I use shield. I feel like my shields are pretty good. And I'm like pretty like decisive when I'm just moving out of shield. And I think that is useful just because so many things could go wrong so fast. Now I almost got my shield broken, but that's okay. I'm dead as hell. Never mind, I thought I was taking in too. Nice. There's a few things I think are pretty good here. I meant, the dash tag probably was a mistake, but I like that I landed from the full hop and dashed forward instead of dashing back, just because dashing back, I'd be moving back into the hitbox and I'd have to play a weird interaction, but dashing forward just means I avoid it entirely. And then that dash forward's fine. I wish I didn't there, but I did like the dash forward itself. Oh, I lose. No, I don't. I'm better. Oh my god, I deserve to lose. I deserve to lose. No. Maybe we both deserve to lose. That was a horrible ledge grab. Okay, nice.
You still grab the ledge there, right?
Yeah, you still grab ledge. I think this edge guard is... Yeah, no, you just full hop here. You literally roll to the ledge, full hop in place. If they do early up B, you get to back air, and if they do late up B, you get to run off shine. Yep. Yeah, no, that was just a massive mistake. It was good on me that I at least reacted to the hack stash thing and back aired it, but that was a horrific ending. Yeah, I think kind of want to watch another match of you against the Falcon. I think I might still have thoughts, honestly. Unless you want to watch another matchup, you could totally do that too.
I kind of want to watch another matchup. Yeah, I kind of want to watch the second VOD.
Okay.
I feel like I have a lot to work with.
Yeah, I agree.
This is me versus Sheik. Yeah, I don't know. I actually reviewed this, but I still want to get your thoughts on it.
Man, Sheik is. I don't know if I have any thoughts on Sheik other than I think I'll save it for the matches. I'm in the same boat as you though. Sheik is an evil creature who does horrible things to Fox.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's good. I like how you take your time coming down. Your platforms are good. Bit of a missed reaction, I think, maybe with the CC on the up tilt. Or not missed reaction. I think you weren't okay, so I think you missed the reaction on the up tilt, so you didn't change your shine timing, which is one thing. But then I also think you kind of might have misplayed overall just a little bit. Like, I think wave dashing back into the up tilt might have been a mistake. Like, I'm much happier wave dashing down here because if they did jump forward, I still get to pressure them from the back, and I don't necessarily get a whiff punish on that, but that's okay. But then in the scenario that they don't like do the jump, I feel like doing wave dash down here is good because if they stay here, I get to pressure them still, and if they move forward with a grounded action, I still get to react and pressure them. Yeah, so I actually don't like doing the wave dash back in those spots all that often. So I guess I tend to avoid that situation a bit more often. But I like that you double jump out and you're like, fuck that. I'm not playing a weird interaction. I'm escaping, which is exactly what you have to do against Sheik.
Yeah.
But then you got stuck in the vortex again, the scramble vortex. I think this is like just a thought, and I don't know if it applies to the rest of the game, but I almost never want to play like scrambles out with Sheik unless I am exactly sure of what's happening. Like if I am like, I'm not super sure about how the situation came up or my spacing or what, but I'll try and play it out. It's like, no, I don't do that against Sheik almost ever. I don't think you should, at least, is what I mean. I think like it's different. Like against Fox or other characters, you can kind of like try and pick at him, but Sheik is really, really good at winning scrambles against Fox. And if Fox isn't super like I mean, this up tilt's an example too, where it's like Sheik kind of wins this spot unless Fox is super duper like zoned in,
Yeah.
And it's same for this spot where it's like, you tried to up smash, it seems like, after the up tilt, and the Sheik's kind of further away than maybe you thought. And so then you didn't actually hit the CC because you're holding up on the C stick, and then you try and shine anyways. And it's like, unless you were up tilting and knew way beforehand that if Sheik jumps, you want to be CCing a back air, and that's the spacing that you end up at, you probably have to like CC roll away or CC full hop or something,
Yeah, that makes sense. This is good.
Yeah, and I guess the biggest issue of all of it is like the ways that you end up losing those interactions are the absolute worst possible losses. Like getting grabbed is just worst case scenario. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest issue. More than anything else, you get grabbed if you lose, and you know what you get? You get a shitty ass shine that you're probably not going to combo off of because you can't combo off Fox shine half the time. And it's like, yep, that's what happens to Fox. Fox blows.
Can't believe I missed that shine.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was the greatest OP of all time. I think the shield wasn't good. I think I think you had more time to actually make it past Sheik than you thought. Like I think if you just dashed forward, you would have just made it. You would have made it out, yeah. And then now you're in the scramble with the Sheik hitting your shield, and that's like probably like an 80% loss rate situation for Fox. Like you just don't win those.
I survived that one though.
Yeah, you made it out of that one. That's because he jabbed, and jab is a horrible move. But it's also the best move ever. It's just not good on shield. Yeah, that was a good CC shine though. Nice. Really good. I wish instead of shining, you grabbed. So let's see. I want you to look at the spacing that you end up at. Right? It's like you end up it's one of those spots where you could be closer, you could be further, and you kind of just have to like pay attention and tell. And then like depending on if you're closer, you could shine. If you're further, you could grab. And if you're really far, maybe you full hop or down tilt, right? But it's definitely a spot where you have to be super duper, I guess, like locked in on that aspect specifically. Because if you weren't, then you'll end up whiffing. Even if you have the right idea. Because you had the right read. You knew exactly what he was going to do.
Yeah. So why grab though instead of what I went for?
It's just bigger. It hits further forward.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if you grabbed, you would have actually caught their dash back.
Yeah.
Nice. This is... Oh, they should just be dead. Not anymore.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think here... this spot's... Honestly, this might be a troll decision, but I would actually just walk forward and then charge forward smash. And try and forward smash a Sheik up the air instead of back airing her up here.
That makes sense. I was thinking that or down smash, but forward smash might...
Yeah, I think down smash also works. Yeah. I pick forward smash because it moves forward, so I hit more spots, so it's easier. But if you could hit down smash is a really good hit.
Yeah, I'd probably go forward smash. Forward smash makes more sense.
And I think here, this double jump off ledge was good, but I think you weren't ready to actually back air in case they went on the stage.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of think you should back air regardless.
For sure.
Yeah. And then...
Should just fire stall there.
I agree. Our double jump stall is just a bit too long. Nice. And they're dead. Nice. Happens. That's a hard combo. I like that.
I gotta just fucking dash out of crouch there. That's one of my notes.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like the shine stuff doesn't often work against Sheik the way it does against other characters.
No, I don't think it's very good. It's one of those things where I don't think it's very good, but I also do not blame you for doing it because it is really hard to do anything else.
It's also these bum-ass monitors, but I'm gonna just...
Yeah. Fucking monitors. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the wave dash back, how it's good against jump specifically. And you see, because he jumped, you're able to get a wave dash back in. You know. Yeah. That up smash was very greedy. I actually think it's funny. Sheik is the character where if you end up really far away, don't even think about moving forward. Probably just camp for a while. Compared to Falcon, where it's like you could move forward and like change your positioning. It's like Sheik, I'm probably literally just lasering here and dash chancing and then maybe full hopping every now and then. Like I'm not fucking with it, you know? Yeah, Sheik's also way less likely to jump the further away you are, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. Probably not good laser, but I like that you shielded and we're ready to punish the... Oh, it has his double jump back. Oh, that was hard to tell. I actually think this is one of the moments where you accidentally... Like, your dash not coming out meant you didn't get the hit. Just because hitbox contortion. Like, I'm pretty sure if you actually hit your dash... You also got to back air earlier, but if you're hitting your dash, instead of your back air being here when it comes out, it'd be, like, up here. And I think that would have a higher chance of hitting. Also, if you back aired earlier. But yeah, that's... I always see that situation happen, and I feel like even though they're both backers done at the same timing, the one that like where dash comes out actually works. But it's a hard dash to hit, which is why I even realized that people miss dash there, you know. That was odd. Yeah.
I gotta be a little bit more layered with my corner pressure too.
I agree. I think there's a whole lot of stuff you could do with like empty lands on the platforms, falling through, run off double jump, run off like fast fall, empty land aerial, shield drop, empty land, shine. Like there's a ton of stuff you could do just to make it super hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like you did a bad job. And I think that's sometimes you just have to give up the corner against Sheik, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But I guess
I shot a laser and he chased me and I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I think the laser is fine, but I think when you do the laser, the only things you should be worrying about are going really far away and going really close. Because the laser for Sheik is like, if they see you doing a retreating laser, there's a high chance that they just decide to move forward. And so, in my head, I'm always like, okay, if I think they're going to move forward, I'm either going to drill right here or full hop right here, or I'm going to dash all the way back to where they'll never hit me. you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you stay in the middle and then the boost grab
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. Nice. Hmm. That one was actually hard. Your dash forward was really good because if you landed, he'd cross him up, and then on the double jump, it still should have been good. But I guess you just mis executed the shine, which ended up being
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
I
which
feel like
is
I didn't
fine.
the CC or something.
Yeah, but that was a really good dash forward. You might be dead. You should go straight up there.
Straight up.
Yeah, straight up. I think it's actually hard. So she could do run off nair. So there's a few
Yeah.
things. She could do run off nair, and if you do like the super duper freaky shallow angle where you barely grab ledge like right here, it'll hit you back towards the stage and so you could live, and then it'll, but it'll kill straight up. But then if Sheik does like, maybe she grabs ledge, or maybe she like does what she does and does like run off, I think it was back air or something, to cover this spot more effectively. It hits you before you get to the wall if she does back air, then straight up is good. And so I guess it's a mix up between like doing a super duper duper tight angle to ledge and straight up. Anything else, I don't think really works that well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you tried to do the super duper tight angle, which is good. I'm glad you did that. I didn't realize you did it too, so that's awesome. Yeah.
Worst invincibility usage of all time.
Yeah, you definitely came back and just died. Yeah, it's like you hit him and you dropped your combo, which is totally fine, but then afterward you just like played as if he couldn't touch you still. Like I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm full hopping. And I'd literally just like full hop. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Yeah, it's the same thing. When you lasered, you weren't super ready for him potentially moving forward, and so he just caught you. Nice. Yeah. I think with that game, it's funny compared to the Falcon game because it's like, I guess like you did say this earlier, and it is kind of the same issue where it's like you're kind of staying in place for a bit too long, but it manifests differently. Whereas she can just boost grab you, but Falcon can't. And I think mainly the main thing with Sheik is, at least the way I view the matchup, is Fox and Sheik are fighting for the middle ground. They're fighting for the spot in the middle because the spot in the middle, if they get to it on their terms, it means they get to like begin their pressure. And so then they're both trying to stop each other from getting into that middle ground. And so for Fox, it kind of looks like attacking into the middle, and for Sheik, it looks like boost grabbing past the middle, like using a burst option past it or whatever. And I think once you realize you get to that spacing, let's go back into the match where we have like an actual position to work with. Let's see. If let's say Sheik was standing, if you could see my cursor, standing right at like Wispy's mouth, and you're standing here, this is like the spacing where the middle ground is something that you're both thinking of. And so it's like every time you realize this kind of spacing comes up, it's a little bit closer too. But you see it come up, it's like, okay, this is a spot potentially where I want to think about interacting with this zone. Maybe I want to hit Sheik moving forward. Maybe I want to move all the way back and just avoid Sheik. Maybe I want to full hop into this spot and give myself the opportunity to react. Stuff like that. Like that. This is like the mix-up zone, I guess. And I think there's a lot of times where you're kind of missing that mix-up, and then it ends up being like, oh, Sheik just kind of gets to run up grab without actually like working for it. Yeah, I want to pull up, what's it called? Me versus Sheik really, really quickly, because that's probably the one thing in the Sheik matchup that I think I'm pretty good at, is being aware of that little middle zone.
You played a lot in March 2024. Damn.
I know. These months I was playing a good amount. Why isn't it loading? Surely I have Fox games against him.
Who the fuck is Chug?
Kyle Crudo.
Kyle Crudo.
Yeah. Chug Jug. Come on.
How long until you return to Melee? 6 months?
I don't know. We'll see. It could be short, it could be fast.
gotta get you back in SoCal.
That's true. If I were in SoCal, it would probably be a lot easier. I want to find a Dreamland game. Sure. This one. I wonder how badly I lose. Who knows? Yeah, I like. So immediately, once I realize we're in this zone, I start dash dancing to do something
Yeah.
maybe. And then right there after the fair, it's like, ooh, it's obvious because it's a concrete mix-up, but like this is the spot. Sheik wants to stop me from moving into this zone or something, or like moving backwards out of that zone. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to drill forward and like catch you doing your thing. Nice. Good CC. Nice. Nice. That was good. I like my corner pressure. It was a bit more indirect, but I think I was still reacting the whole time. Like I wave dash back, I realized he jumped up. I took my time. I did this. I wanted to probably not short hop, but it's fine. But then after doing the back air, I realized that the timing was off, and so I could still up tilt and catch him, moving forward greedily.
Yeah. I gotta just go.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the thing about Sheik that makes it hard is your goal against Sheik also is to move forward in spots where she like relents and kind of gives you the opportunity. Like she's in lag or something, but what makes it hard is that there's times where she does that and it's actually bad to move forward, and so it's like pretty unclear when it's actually a good time.
Yeah. That's what I
But
struggle with a lot
yeah.
conceptually in this matchup. Just like knowing when to move forward.
Yeah, we could use that as an example. So it's like I think Sheik jumping is a good opportunity to move forward in general. There are things that could go wrong. Like she could read you an empty land and jump over you and fare the other side, or like empty land CC and stuff. But like generally, oh, she's landing. Look how far away we are. Even though she's landing, I still get to at least pressure her potentially and like down tilt. And if my down tilt was 1 pixel forward, it would have hit this or something, right?
Yeah.
Nice. I like this too. Once I realize we get back to that zone really far away where I roll back, I'm full hopping. I'm like, fuck that. I gotta like do something so I don't get grabbed,
Sure.
And then I also immediately after move really far away to make sure I get grabbed. It's like I'm doing all the different things to kind of make sure I don't get grabbed. Drill there. Then I go back to lasering when Sheik's doing nothing. Oh, Sheik lands. Then I decide to move forward. It's like it ends up being pretty systematic in that when Sheik is jumping, I think about interacting, not directly, but after she jumps, sometimes running around the air, I guess. And then when she's not jumping or she's far away, I'm literally just laser camping and like kind of doing some things to stop her from moving forward,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'll forward tilt, free to dash forward, Or it's, oh, she's still jumping. Okay, now I'll start like, it's all just kind of the push and pull kind of thing. I'm either camping or I'm trying to pressure her for jumping greedily.
Was that full hop like a jump read and you just kind of confirmed it?
Yeah. Maybe it was a jump reaction. I actually want to see. It looked like it was close to being a reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It was a read. It was definitely a read.
That was a reaction. You'd be a fucking beast.
I know. I'd be the GOAT for that one. Nice. This is great. This is super awesome. Look at me taking my time in the corner using platform. And then I'm super aware of the fact that Sheik wants to move forward. She wants to stop me from doing my thing. So I like land CC.
Yeah.
Or not CC, spot dodge. Sorry.
Spot dodge.
Yeah. I don't get a combo though because I suck balls, but that's okay.
Those good smash DIs.
Yeah.
You've also just played no scrambles. Like there's a lot of spots where you could have played scrambles and you just haven't played them really.
Yeah. Look, the drill, I realized, fuck that, I shouldn't be here, and I'm rolling away.
You played a scramble for like half a beat and then you ran away.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to.
Yeah. And Sheik is too good at edge guarding.
Yeah, Calculator might drop it though. Oh no, he doesn't. Good.
Good job.
Good job. I see my corner pressure. That's good. Nice. Oh, I was hoping that would hit. Nice. Space all the way out of the way for boost grab and dash attack. I'm inting. That's what I'm doing. I'm just literally throwing myself off the stage. Good thing you let me kill him. What a nice guy.
That's what a friend is for.
Yeah. Oh, see, man, Sheik jumps and she could like decide to, not fast fall and then read you going past her, which is definitely
Yeah,
something. And that's also a big part of why I also like wave dash down, because if Sheik's reacting super well, she'll see you're dashing back here and think about, oh, he's gonna go past me, and then she'll hit the other side. But if you're
yeah,
wave dashing down, instead of moving into her, you'll stop right here. She'll fare in front of you, and you'll just run up and grab her. Or if you go past her and you're behind her and she back airs, you'll just dash dance grab her or something, right? That's why I
yeah.
like the wave dash down a lot more than wave dash in too. Nice, this is awesome. That was actually
Although,
super good gameplay. What the hell?
although I feel like the wave dash down is kind of scarier in this matchup, just because she will kind of be more liable to boost grab you.
It is, but the thing about that is the context of the situation makes her not want to do that.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
that's the big part. I think in general, I agree with wave dash down being kind of risky because you can just kind of get boost grab during it. But I think that in this spot specifically, you can tell if she's jumping or not.
Yeah.
And so it's like if she's jumping, you're definitely wave dashing down, and if she's not jumping, maybe you're full hopping. Maybe you keep on running.
Mm.
Oh, nice. This is cool. Yeah, I like no scramble there. I shield looking for dash attack, do nothing. I laser, I'm waiting. I see him jump in front of me. I know he can't hit me. And so I'm like, I think he's gonna fucking, forward tilt. And I get a whiff punish. This back air, I like my corner pressure. I empty land shine. It's fine. And then I get to dash away. Now he read me really bad, which is good. But I like in general, I like everything I did. Like I like the grab too, because it's the thing we were talking about where it's like, it's a big move that hits forward and it covers shield, and it does a lot of good things. I see no issue with it.
I should have needed you again for the cool points.
True, that's what Jimmy would have done. Hmm. I kind of like this where I move all the way away, and then I realize she's far back, and then I move up to the spot where it's like I'm trying to work for the middle still. But then I miss space around that fair. I definitely read it on God.
No, I believe you read it.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to punish that too. That's a hard one to get. I'm so dead. Oh, that would have been really good. Nice. Oh, I suck. So the corner pressure, I like this. I like all that still. Even if he backered me, I don't care. I'm at 0%. Nothing bad will happen. And so then I just get to move forward because he probably wasn't expecting me to like be aggressive there. That's okay. Use platforms, waste time, jump around. I like this. Nice. I like crossing up Sheik in this spot. Crossing up Sheik when she's in the air in general, even in like weird spots like this, are really good because Sheik doesn't have a good move that covers that spot next to her. And so it's like, I'm okay with that. Let's see. Nice. Cody Schwab.
Cody Schwab.
And again, I'm also choosing to pressure her around her jumps a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. There too. I move all the way away. I start looking. Oh, no. Nice. Wow. He killed me. That's crazy. I thought that was, man, that shit could have worked too. I thought it would have, but yeah. I think, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts?
This makes sense to me. I have the tools to defeat these players with these adjustments.
I agree.
Except for Falco players. We'll have to talk about Falco again some other time, but I don't have the tools for Falco at the moment.
Falco is just so hard.
Falco is so hard, bro. Falco, I'm avoiding Falco for the time being. I'm working on these other matchups, and then I'll go back to Falco later.
Mm-hmm. That is totally fair. I think Falco is probably Fox's most arduous matchup. I think it's probably his hardest.
It could be.
It could be. Marth is probably up there, and the Ditto's also up there, and Sheik's also up there. I don't know. Maybe maybe Melee's a hard game. maybe that's the problem.
That's a factor.
Yeah, maybe Melee's difficult, you know. But yeah, I mean, if you have any questions, let me know.
Yeah, I gotta squeeze the juice out of you while I still can.
True. Once I'm a working man, I'm not talking to you never again about Melee. We can talk about other stuff.
We gotta bring back Shabo.
Dude, Shabo is just, I don't know. He's just gone. He actually is just gone.
Nah, I saw him in a Bobby Big Balls clip. Okay, word.
No way.
Yeah, I saw him getting clipped by Bobby Big Balls.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll find a way to get him back then.
We're gonna get it. I just keep DMing him. He's like, "You don't need me anymore." I was like, "Nah, you know I need me."
Yeah, you know. I'll never stop needing you, baby.
I'll never stop needing you, Shab.
All right. Well, have a good rest of your week, and good luck in Sheik and Falcon and Falco. Even though you're not working on him, you still need luck in that always.
Always need luck.
Yeah. All right. Peace.
Peace.